What's your name?
Jimmy Upshaw.
All right, nice to meet you. What's your story?
Man, we all have one, but I don't dig it as a story, as more so as a reality. Man, where I am is not because of anything that I've done electively, more so anything I've done of my own. Man, my whole journey, man, I had to learn to get here, but more so just trust God and remain consistent. I get that question a lot. What do I do? And it's not so much about what I did, it's about what was done for me. And I'm only being a steward of it. Man, I love cars, but more so, man, I love people. And with that, I guess you asked the story. I was sentenced to 22 years in prison back in '94. Went through that process. And in '09, I was released. I told God, I said I didn't know anything but him in the streets. So you got to take care of him. Since '09 till today, that's all he's done. He's taking care of me. I didn't have to rob. I didn't have to steal. I no longer had to sell drugs. I trust him and remain consistent. Now I don't have an employer. I'm my own employer. I'm an advocate for men in prison that are coming out. I adjudicate for them. I go down to the Partners in Parole Board, and I stand in the gap for the men who can't speak for themselves and their families. And I just want to be just really a good representation of what change or what the kingdom of God is. So, man, the story is almost just as simple as everybody else's. But man, once again, I just trust him and remain consistent.
Is that your takeaway for everybody?
Man, my take for everybody is, man, you have to have a personal relationship with God. I trust him, and I have to remain consistent with that. I'm not saying that's going to be an easy process, but through it all, man, he prevailed, and I won. With it all, he'll make your poster child. He'll make the things that you didn't seem real. Man, he gave me my dream car, and I'm not even 50 years old. And after that, he challenged me. He said, "What next?" And so, the question now is, I have to answer the question, what's next? And so, throughout the journeys of life, man, we still have to figure out what's next. We always going to ask ourselves a question, because that's what I ask myself, because I believe in challenging myself. If you don't challenge yourself, you'll never get past the stagnation within yourself if you don't challenge yourself. So nothing happens until something happens.
Man, I gotta admit, it's absolutely a blessing to meet you and speak with you. I've seen the cars for a minute, and I've always thought for a while, like, it's always about the knowledge. It's never about the cars. I'm like, what does he know that the average person doesn't know?
Man, I'm really, man, since I was a little boy, man, my dad started me out, and I always had a thing for cars. And so it's not only a hobby, man, it's kind of a passion, because this is what I love. I mean, it's a pastime, it's fun, it looks good, but I don't want to get caught in the flash of anything. Man, these are drawing tools. Just to show, man, the young people, man, you don't have to be a D-boy, man. You don't have to be banging, man, bro. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to shoot ball, man. You can follow your dream, man, and he'll produce this kind of stuff. I mean, it was nothing that I did, bro. After prison, bro, I ain't had to put my hands on no drugs, bro. I ain't had to carry no pistol. Let me say this as well, man. Through it all, man, I got a full pardon. I'm able to bear arms again. All of my records have been expunged, and I'm pardoned from it. So, man, he gave me a clean slate. So now it's determined how far I go is going to be determined on me, nobody else. Man, we hold keys to our own destiny. God don't even hold it. Your decisions do.
That's powerful. Hey, before I go, I just want to say it was an absolute honor to meet you.
Man, good to see you, man. Good to meet you, man.